All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Igloo one more time for volleyball season. Getting things ready on this side. Looks like they're suiting up Kaylee to play in the game today. This is going to be, because it's a high school game. You really can't play 8th graders, or 7th graders, but that's okay. Kaylee, what jersey are you in? I see it now. Thank you. Where did... Okay. All right, guys. We'll let you guys watch warm up, figure out what's going on. All right, guys, we're going to be getting things underway very shortly. Still trying to... we are good to go. So... This is the last home game of the season. It's been fun. So we'll be back at it again as usual. All right. I'm going to go offline for a little bit while we try to get things all set.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's game is being live broadcast on UPA Full-Time Media via YouTube. If you have family and friends who cannot make it to today's game, hopefully want to watch or just keep on some radio broadcast in the car, tap and go to YouTube and look up UPA Full-Time Media. We are online now. Wait till a couple of technical things to happen, and then we'll get started with today's pregame.
All right, guys, looks like we're having technical issues with the online scoreboard, so you're going to have to rely until we get that up and rolling. But we'll get there shortly. Hopefully it'll start working at some point. Union Prep's going to have the first serve, and Malia is going to serve first. Union Prep will serve first for set one, starting with number 11, Malia Joy Rosario. All right, and we're underway with a large float serve there. Michaela will hit it over, and that's in the net. Point, Wolves. Yes, I know some of the players on the other team this time, so you'll hear me using a few names. Serving first for the Wolves, number 17, Sarah Mullis. All right, test not having over in the third. Oh, that one's going to have to go over. Michaela gets it over. Maddie will send it first. It's over on the first try. Jaya sends it right back. All right, this looks a lot different, and Tess puts it in the net. Point, Wolves. So your current score, 2-0. Okay. Somebody should be over there. All right. Out of bounds, point Polar Bears. Front door. That's the only one we can get in. Serving next to the Polar Bears, number 8, Kaylee Brockington. Someone's got to let you in. I don't have a way in. Ace, Polar Bears. Yeah, you might want to see if you can find Mr. Cruz. I think he's still here. Point, Polar Bears. So my online scoreboard's not working again. So we're going to just catch it up once it catches up. All right, and Kaylee will put this one up. She decides to take a reserve. Reserve. Out of bounds, point Wolves. Serving next for the Wolves, number 7, Riley Wilderman. And it's stuck. Stuck ball, point Polar Bears. Jaya. You can do it? Never mind, we'll get it later. Serving next to the Polar Bears, number 12, Jade Brown.
You got this!
All right, first hit. Riley's gonna take a second. Michaela with the third, gets it over. Jaya sends it right back. Out of bounds, point Wolves. All right, underhand serve goes over. Malia in place, a little too low. Oh, Jaya keeps it in play, gets it over on the second. It's out of play. Point, Polar Bears. Serving next to the Polar Bears, number 9, Tess McDonald.
Let's go, Tess!
All right, so your current score, since you guys can't see it at home, it's 5-4. Short serve. Point Wolves. Serving next to the Wolves, number 18, Eliana Caneva. And the score is tied 5-5. The scoreboard's not working at home, so you guys are going to have to kind of rely on me. Underhand serve goes over. It is out of bounds. Out of bounds, point Polar Bears. Serving next to the Polar Bears, number 6, Jaya Crowder. All right. All right, Jaya puts this one over cleanly to the middle, and that's one from net.
Ace, Polar Bears.
All right, and Jaya will take her second serve. This one's up and over, but it's out of bounds.
Out of bounds, point Wolves. Serving next for the Wolves, number 10, Michaela Scruggs.
Who are you cheering for? I'm just kidding. It's one. Michaela used to go to school here, so we're used to that all the time. All right, underhand serve, and it's an ace.
Point Wolves.
All right, 7-6 your current score. Roll the whistle. All right, I think this ref is in training. Jade with the first. Jaya gets it over, but it's, oh, they're going to keep it in play. It's almost got another ball stuck in the partition.
Point Polar Bears. Serving next for the Polar Bears, number 5, Maddie Adler.
You got this, Daddy!
All right, and this one's over nice. Michaela gets it closer to the net. This is going to be a tip. Kaylee will send it over, and it's gone.
Point Polar Bears.
All right, and Polar Bears currently with a 9-7 lead as Maddie will take another serve. All right, yearbook staff is back. They're going to be here taking pictures today. Smile, you're on camera. And Maddie net serves that one.
Short serve, point Wolves.
Thank you.
Substitution for the Wolves will be number 6, Catherine Goncharoff. She will now serve. On the line, point Wolves.
And that makes it 9-9. Tie game as we move on.
Would it be?
And that one's just over.
Point Wolves.
All right. And Jaya sends that one to the side. It's in.
Out of bounds, point Polar Bears.
We got a point. Yeah, but no. I said,
Serving next to the Polar Bears, number 11, Malia Joy Rosario.
you got this!
Oh, that one might be out of play. They're going to try to keep it in. Third hit has to go over. It doesn't quite make it.
Point Polar Bears.
And Polar Bears currently at an 11-10 lead. Of course, the last game.
You got this!
Another high serve from Malia. Michaela's on the ground for that dig. And we have a net violation. No? Oh, no.
Point Wolves.
Stepped over after the play was over. So that will not count against them.
Serving next, number 17, Sarah Mullis.
And Maddie puts this one over on hit number 1. Sarah will put it back over. All right, looking for something. Second hit's going to go. It's into the partition. It's a dead ball. They're going to go ahead and play it. Oh, Malia can't get there.
Point Wolves.
All right!
Official timeout.
Ball went into the partition, correction, point for the Polar Bears. Serving next for the Polar Bears, number 8, Kaylee Brockington.
You got this.
And this one's up and over. Catherine captures a strong hit. Third hit has to go over. Sarah Mullis there to put it over. Kaylee got it, but not enough. A little too hard. Point, Wolves. And we are tied at 12. Serving next for the Wolves, number 7, Riley Wildermuth. Point, Polar Bears. Hey, I need you guys to help me see at the net. I can't see at the net to tell who's hitting. Serving next to the Polar Bears, number 12, Jade Brown. No, I mean at the net. I need to know who hits it. Out of bounds, point Wolves. You can't check. I mean, if the serve's out of bounds, it can't be played. Serving. Good. Jaya gets the first. It's back. Jaya gets it back. It's gonna be right at the net. Oh, that's a center line violation. Point Polar Bears. That was number 11, Amani Lavender serving. But now serving for the Polar Bears, number 6, Jaya Crowder. I'm still used to her being 3. Caught the error, correction. Serving is number 9, Tess McDonald.
You got this, Tess.
Short serve, point Wolves. All right. And if that score is correct, we are ahead by 1 as Eliana Knebel will come up to serve. Underhand serve goes over. Jade with the first hit. Malia's going to take the second and go ahead and knock it over. That's going out of bounds. Out of bounds. Point Polar Bears.
No.
All right, and 15-14 your current score. Oh, that one's up and over. Point Wolves. Point Wolves. Currently serving for the Wolves, number 10, Michaela Scruggs. All right, and the UPA is down for the first time in a little while, 16-15. Have to fight this one all the way to the end. All right, Kaylee with the first hit, puts it over to the middle. Looking for something. Jaya gets the first. Kaylee with the second. It's at the net. It's still in play. Kaylee's going to send it back. And that's just over. Can't play it. Double contact violation, point Wolves. All right, and the Polar Bears are currently down by 2. 17-15, your current score. Low underhand serve. Tess gets the first. Malia's going to take the second. Sets it for Tess. Puts it over in midway. It's going to come down quick. Michaela sends it over on the 2. Tess on the 1 will go over. It's right back. Tess again. Malia goes with the second. Sends it over to the corner. It's out of bounds. Out of bounds. Point Wolves. Timeout. Union Prep. Ours. Guys, I'm sorry the scoreboard's not working so you can keep up with the action. I mean, it's been kind of back and forth. Polar Bears currently with their biggest deficit so far, 18-15 in this set. So we'll have to see how they come out of this and really pay attention. So historically, we played Apprentice in the very first game of the season. The first set was really close. think they won by like 3 points. And then the second set was a little bit better of a runaway for us. So we'll have to see what comes out of this as they come out of the timeout. Hopefully they're paying a little bit more attention, and we'll see what they can do if they can get this last game underway. All right, Michaela Scruggs will keep serving for the Wolves. That one's up and over. Kaylee with the first hit sends it to the side. It's going to go out of bounds.
Out of bounds, point Polar Bears. Serving next for the Polar Bears, number 5, Maddie Adler.
Mackenzie Lacey comes back in the game as Shade has to go out. And this one's up and it's over. It's going to be just at the net, just played back. Jaya with the strong hit over. The net catches it. It's going to be out of play.
Point Polar Bears.
And Jaya Crowder with a nice over there. Maddie will keep serving. And this one could tie it back up for the Polar Bears. Got to wait for the whistle. All right, pay attention. And that one's out.
Ace Polar Bears.
All right, and Jade will come back into the outside hitter position on the left side. Maddie with a nice strong hit. That one's going to be played low. It's a low over. Jaya gets it up, puts it to the back, and that's going into the net. It can't be played.
Point Polar Bears.
And the Polar Bears with that one should have, I believe, retaken the lead. There it is, 19-18, your current score. All right, and Maddie will do it again. Not as strong this time, but it's there. It's going just over. Malia saves it.
Malia Rosario.
And a nice kill there for Malia. All right, 5 more points. 25.
Out of bounds, point Wolves. Serving next for the Wolves, number 6, Catherine Goncharov.
All right, and just over. Jaya tried to go challenge it.
Point Wolves.
Right idea. She shouldn't have had to come off the back row for that, though. Oh, boy. That's not a good number to remember, everybody. 2020. All right, waiting on the referee's whistle. There it is, and that's going to be just over. Jaya saves it. She's going to play it again, a bump. That one's going over, and Jaya hits it harder. It's going to need help, and no one's there.
Point Wolves.
And with that, the Polar Bears lose the lead again, 21-20, your current score. All right, there's the whistle. This one's up. Maddie with the first goes and sends it to the middle. It's going to be just played. Michaela again, but it's in the net.
Point Polar Bears. Serving next to the Polar Bears, number 11, Malia Joy Rosario.
And we're tied 21-21 as Malia comes up. Brings up the big jump serve. It does stay in. Catherine gets the first. Michaela can get there in time. It's got to be saved. It goes over. Jaya sends it right back on a number 1 bump. Maddie sends it over on a number 1 bump. All right. It's a matter of bump here. No bump set spike in this game. Jaya sets it to, gets to the test. Malia comes in with a third hit. And it's in the net. Malia Joy Rosario. 20, should be 22. I think it's going to be Miss Tart's usually 1 behind, so it might be 21-21. Nope, there it is, 22-21. All right, Malia up and to the middle, and they sit down away.
8 Polar Bears.
All right, Polar Bears just 2 points away from closing out the first set. We'll have to see what happens here until Malia's arms get a little weak, but that jump serve is keeping her afloat. So we'll have to see what she does here. All right, her serve is up, and she's off her feet, and it's up. Catherine gets the first hit. It's coming down quick. Ace. Polar Bears. All right, guys, looks like, oh. Game point, Polar Bears.
Keep it going, Malia.
Out of bounds, point, Polar Bears. That's the end of the first set. Your score at the end of the first, 25-21. We'd like to thank you all for coming out to today's final home game, final game of volleyball for the season. Special thanks to our faculty, staff, and administrators for also being here for today's game. And of course, thanks to, as I've already said, thanks to you all for being here. A special shout out to some of the players of our middle school team who are also in the house.
You're not gonna do us?
Not yet. At the end of the game. That's at the end of the game.
Oh. Wait, did she get it out? I didn't get it.
No. All right, so I'm going to close out the set, guys. The scoreboard just now came up, so you're going to watch me click it up very quickly. Peyton, turn the camera towards them. What was the score? 25-21? Okay. Yeah. Scoreboard just came up. The scoreboard just started working, so now I'm trying to catch it up so I can end the first set. Only 2 of you this time? Tomorrow, our middle school boys soccer team will be in the Queen City Conference Playoffs Round 2 at Socrates Academy. The game is at Colonel Beatty Park, and it will take place at 4:15. They win that when they go to the championship. We don't have a postseason. We're not in the conference. Also, a special shout out to our alumni that are in the building as well. In case you didn't realize, there are 2 former UVA students who went here from middle school playing on the visiting team. Huh? 6 and 10, yeah. Zoom back out. Hurry. All right. So, referees, I'm going to need a second once we get the lineups. I'm going to need a second once we get the lineups. Give me numbers 5, 4, Lorenzo Middle, 3, 11, Jade's right there. Jade, who are you swap with? Who are you swapping with? All right, we're up and running. Jaya gets the first hit. Catherine's there to save it. Jaya will get it to Tori. Third hit has to come from Corinne. It's got to go far back, but it's in the partition. It's a 4-hit violation. 4-hit violation. Point Wolves. All right, guys, it appears that the scoreboard is working now, so we will have live information for you. All right. Apprentice will get an underhand serve here. Tori sets it low. Corinne puts it into the antenna. Out of bounds. Point Wolves. All right. Polar Bears off to a slow start, but we're used to this for second set. We'll see what they can do to break the serve here. All right. Michaela gets under it. It's in play. Malia gets it back, and it's in the net. Point Polar Bears. Serving first for the Polar Bears, number 4, Tori Lowry.
You got this!
All right, and Tori sends this one over hard. Michaela Scruggs will put it right back. All right, test with the second. Who's going to take the third? Malia does. All right, it's right back. Jaya manages to dig underneath it. Tori with the first. It's in the partition, still in play. And Malia gets it over on the third hit. It's still in play. Jaya short there to test. Corinne will get the third, and they'll manage to save it. They're going to have to do something, and nobody can hit it. Point Wolves. It's the wrong server. Point Polar Bears.
Wrong server.
Official timeout. Or is it? So it appears that Apprentice didn't rotate after the previous serve by us. So we'll see what's going to happen. UPA did get the point, so I don't think there will be any change. We'll see. Rotation fault against Apprentice. Serving next for the Polar Bears, number 11, Malia Joy Rosario.
Let's go, Malia! You got this!
Point Wolves. What happened? Why are we laughing so hard? I'm going to have to go back and watch the footage. Serving next for the Wolves, number 18, Eliana Caneva. All right. Correction on the server, it'll be number 7, Riley Wildermuth. Hey, y'all are sitting too close to this camera. You gotta need to watch your mouth. All right, Maddie with the first hit, gonna go ahead and send it on over. Jaya sends it to the backside. They're in place. It's gonna be a hard third hit. Michaela's there for it. Malia sends it back, but this one's out. Out of bounds, point Wolves.
Let's go, UPA!
All right, and this one's over. Free ball. Oh, Jaya into the net. It's a double. Oh, somebody else must have hit it in between. I didn't see. Point Wolves. That one's just over. Jaya hits it first. Not sure who hit it then. That's out of bounds. Out of bounds. Point Polar Bears. Serving next for the Polar Bears, number 3, Corinne Hancock.
You got this! You can do it!
All right, Corinne always checks her footing before she serves. This one's up. It's going to be a good serve. It's just over. Michaela sends it on over, second hit. Corinne will have the first. It's into partition, still in play. Jai can, oh, they managed to get it over. Point, Polar Bears. Hey, I need y'all to help me see the net. I can't see anything. Just call out names as you see hits. Yeah, call out names as you see hits. All right, Corinne's up and over. Foot's in the right spot. She'll take the first hit here. It's just over. Michaela's there ready for it. They'll get the second. It's in play. Point, Wolves. Serving next to the Wolves, number 17, Sarah Mullis. Polar Bears playing from behind. Corinne gets the first hit, but it's out of bounds. Out of bounds, point, Wolves. All right, Malia gets the first. Jaya with the second. She'll send it over on a bump. It's in. He called it out. Out of bounds, point, Wolves. It was definitely in.
That was in. Right?
Out of bounds, point, Wolves. We're calling timeout. Timeout, Union Prep. You have to set it first. All right, so here's the thing. And I'm sitting here talking to our production team just behind the camera, but yeah, sometimes, you know, they have to trust. You know, the referee's not looking, and at that point they have no choice but to trust the judgment of the line judge. Any part of the line is in. Now, of course, if I were to go back and watch it again, which I think I'm actually able to go back and watch it. I'm pretty sure also that ball was probably in.
My other thing on the up.
I'm pulling it up. I'm not going to pull it up. Point, Wolves. Polar Bears currently behind by 7. Oh, Jai can't hit it again. Point, Wolves. Polar Bears making some serious miscues, almost like they're playing on tilt. Not really sure what to say here. Previous serve was a foot fault. Point, Polar Bears. Serving next to the Polar Bears, number 9, Tess McDonald.
Let's go, Tess!
Oh, still not reaching the net today. Point, Wolves. Point, Wolves. coming down quick. Jaya can't quite get there.
Point, Wolves.
All right, Corinne with a nice first. Jaya with a nice second. It's right in the middle, though, where it can be played, and no one's there to get to it.
Point, Wolves.
All right, Jaya gets it over just barely. Oh, Jade's out of position and doesn't get it.
Point, Wolves. Substitution come for the Polar Bears. Now to number 8, Kaylee Rockington.
All right, Jade gets in position. Jaya has to send it over, and she does quickly.
Jaya Crowder. Server next to the Polar Bears, number 6, Jaya Crowder.
All right, nice float serve to the back.
8, Polar Bears.
All right, Polar Bears have a long way to come back, but Jaya would be the right person to do it. All right, that one's more towards the middle. It's going to be right over the net. Somebody tipped it. I'm not sure who was there. Malia spikes it, and it's in the net.
Point, Polar Bears.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just yell names at me. It doesn't matter if I'm talking because I can't see. Not you, you're sitting too close to the mic. All right, so up we go. Oh, nobody can get there in time.
Point, Wolves.
All right, and that does break Jaya's serve. She tried to get back in to save it, but just couldn't. All right, Polar Bears down by 9. Lots of work to do to try to catch this thing up. It's going to the back. Corinne does a nice first hit. Malia will send it just over. She can't hit it again.
Out of bounds, point, Polar Bears. Server next to the Polar Bears, number 5, Maddie Adler.
Let's go, Maddie!
8, Polar Bears.
Let's go, Maddie!
All right, she'll get this one up and short.
Short serve, point, Wolves.
All right. All right, Wolves are up by 8. We'll have to see now. Now, if they can win this set, we're going to be playing a tiebreaker set. And that's usually a good position for the Polar Bears to be in. So we'll see what happens. That one's in the net and not playable.
Point, Polar Bears. Serving next to the Polar Bears, number 8, Kaylee Rockington.
You got this!
Net serve, point, Wolves.
Even at 18, like, 5 minutes.
All right. 19-11, your current score. What you see on the screen is right.
Out of bounds, point, Polar Bears. Serving next to the Polar Bears, number 11, Malia Joy Rosario. Oh. Substitution first.
Substitution first will come in for the Wolves. It'll be number 9, Lauren Davis. Now Malia J. Rosario serving for the Polar Bears. All right, Malia will get this one up. High float serve. She's there for the first hit. It's going on over. They're there to tip it. Oh, couldn't quite keep it.
Point, Wolves.
All right. 2012, your current score. Polar Bears literally trying everything to try to keep this alive. So you're down by 8 is not the position you want to be in. Jaya sends it over free. It's kind of low, but it's already in play. Jaya's going to just bounce it back over short. It's still in play. Corinne with the first, but it's out of play.
Point, Wolves.
All right, we're subbing the libero back in. Oh, it's short.
Point, Polar Bears. Serving next to the Polar Bears, number 3, Corinne Hancock.
All right, checks her footing. This one's up and gonna be in place. Oh, that one's high. Malia tries to slow it down a little bit. Test with the second. Jaya sends the third over as a bump. She'll send it over again as a tip. All right, second hit goes over. Corinne's gonna send it right back. At net tip, another net tip. Jaya sends it right back. And that one's out of bounds.
Out of bounds. Point, Polar Bears.
All right, starting to try to make the comeback here. A long way to go for the Polar Bears, currently down by 7. All right, and that one's over. Oh, not sure who hit that one. They're really not telling. All right, Corinne with the first. Jay's able to save it, but no, oh, it's 4 hits.
4th hit violation, Point, Wolves.
Albeit a good effort. All right, Apprentice just 3 points from closing out the second set.
Timeout, Union Prep.
Ivy, what are we doing? I mean, we've been underneath this entire set. So this is going to overtime probably. So you might want to say 5:30. So yeah, tell her we're going to overtime at 5:30. All right. I know I have my volleyball people who know volleyball. It's not really called overtime, but remember, we're at a school with a bunch of kindergartners. They don't understand third set. Third set's overtime. So technically, no. Yeah. Well, it's considered because it's less points. Third set's 15. So. All right, Union Prep will clear this timeout. Just 3 points away for Apprentice to close out the set. Corinne with the first hit, out of bounds again. Points,
Wolves.
Huh?
Point, Polar Bears.
At what? All right, cool.
Serving next to the Polar Bears, number 9, Tess McDonald.
Let's go, Tess!
All right, and Tess gets this one over. Michaela with the second. Jaya will send it back in the middle.
Jaya Crowder.
All right, Tess got that one over. We'll do it again.
You can do it again, Tess!
All right, she's underhanding, and that's a big help here. Michaela over on the first. Corinne sets it up. Jaya's going to go and send it over on the second. It's coming over quick. Corinne keeps it in play. Jaya's going to bump it to the back. It only went to the middle. Malia sets this one up. Jaya's going to send it back again, but it's into the pocket. It's got to be played. Malia is able to hold on to it. It's at the net. That's not playable.
Point, Polar Bears.
Substitution for the Polar Bears. Coming back in, number 4, Tori Lowry. All right, that one's in play, just over the net. Jaya tips it, and Catherine puts it down. Point, Polar Bears. You're wondering why you guys are hearing names on both sides. It's because I actually know players on both sides this time. And I've pretty much memorized my game sheet. All right. Oh, this ball was in play. Didn't realize it. That one's in the net. Double contact violation. Point, Polar Bears. All right. Polar Bears just 4 away from coming back, from making the comeback happen. Need a whistle. Here we go. All right, underhand just gets over. Michaela sends that out of play. Ace, Polar Bears. All right. Tess is making this comeback happen. All right, underhand service there. They're going to play it. Third hit has to go over. It's all the way in the back. Out of bounds. Point, Polar Bears. All right, now just 2 points away from tying things up. Apprentice getting in position. It's on. All right, that's going to be 3 hits. Point, Polar Bears. All right. All right. Tess can tie this up right here. Let's see what she does. The underhand goes over. It's towards the net. Michaela gets it over. Jaya sends it back. This time it's going to be on Malia. Jaya goes and gets it. It can't. Oh, it's just played to the net. Avoiding a center line violation, but it's 4 hits. 4-hit violation. Point Wolves. Serving for game point for the Wolves, number 11, Amani Lavender. All right. Polar Bears, you can't do that. Polar Bears need to stay alive. Oh, and that's not going to do it. Point, Wolves. That's the end of the second. We're not allowed to do that. That's the end of the second set. Your score, Apprentice 25, Union Prep 22. All right, we're going to a third. Captains, please go to the scorers table. Not yet. Tell her to just put it somewhere. Quiet on serves. That's the rule. In general rule in volleyball is quiet on serves. All right, so this game, ladies and gentlemen, in case you hadn't heard, is going to a tiebreaker set. Good action. What, to leave? That door. And when y'all are ready to put the cameras back, you know, once we pack up, I'm going back over after the game, so. Yeah. We must be serving first is what that means. You got to stay down there and get it. You got to stay down there and get the lineup card. All right, guys, we're underway for set 3 in case you hadn't already heard. Malia got a nice one, and oh, this one's still in play. Third hit.
Point. Wolves.
All right, we're tied at 1 already. Remember, guys, those of you at home, remember this one. Net serve.
Point. Polar Bears.
Remember that this one goes to
Serving next to the Polar Bears, number 8, Kaylee Brockington.
You got this!
all right, this one's over and high. It's in play.
8, Polar Bears.
All right, signal to serve. Kaylee gets this one over high. Michaela sends it right back to the middle. No one's there.
Point. Wolves.
Wide open on that left side there. We'll have to see how they fix that next point. 3-2, Polar Bears in the lead. All right, nice over. Kaylee with the first. Tess with the second. Jaya's gonna have to hit it hard. All right, it's gonna be near the net. It's over, it's over. Jaya saves it. Tess goes to get it, but it's out of play.
Point. Wolves.
It was a good play. All right, score tied at 3. Not much time left in this one. And they'll get this one up. Maddie puts this one over. Catherine will send it back. Jaya with a strong spike. Maddie's there, puts it near the back. They're going to still be able to play this one. Maddie gets it again. It is over.
Point. Polar Bears. Maddie Adler with the kill. Serving next to the Polar Bears, number 3, Corinne Hancock.
You got it.
All right, and this one's short.
Short serve. Point. Wolves.
All right, underhand serves are here. Jade's back in the game. I'll make that switch on you guys' lineups at home. And it's over.
Point. Polar Bears.
Who got the kill? Oh. It was Corinne.
Serving next to Polar Bears, number 9, Tessa Jones.
You got it.
All right, underhands, this is in play. Oh, different play there. They managed to hold on to it. All right, Tess with the second. Malia with the third into the net.
Point. Wolves.
It's okay, Polar.
All right, and Wolves will come back to serve this. We are tied 5-5. I think this is going to come all the way down to whoever can get a 2-point advantage. We'll have to see what happens. All right, and Catherine Gontrell will put this one over. Corinne to the side. It's out of bounds.
Out of bounds. Point. Wolves.
All right, and with that, the Wolves will get another serve. Ooh.
Point. Polar Bears. Out of bounds. Serving next to the Polar Bears, number 6, Jaya Crowder.
Now, Jaya's been known to have some long rallies, but the team has to keep it alive for her. All right, here we go. And Jaya will put this one over. That one's coming over on the second. Jade's going to play it. It's at the net.
Point. Wolves.
All right, 7-6. Underhand is just over. Jade actually got a hand on it, but not nearly enough.
Point, Wolves.
All right, that one's up and over. Oh, Jaya sent it underneath.
Point, Wolves.
All right. And Polar Bear is not looking good. Polar Bear's not looking good now down by 3. In an unusual third set. Jaya with the first. Oh, Kaylee couldn't get a finger on it. She might have been injured on that play.
Point, Wolves.
All right. Apprentice just 5 points from closing this out. Over. All right. Malia's going to send it over on 2. Just over. Corinne will get the first. Over quick. Michaela gets it. Third hit has to go. Goncharov is there. All right. Corinne with the first. Looking for anything. Uh-oh. It's going to be Jade first. It's going to the middle. Michaela sends that one way out.
Point, Polar Bears.
Yep. Serving extra Polar Bears, number 5, Maddie Adler.
You got it!
And this one's out of bounds. Out of bounds.
Point, Wolves.
Out of bounds.
Point, Polar Bears.
Let's go, Malia! Keep the work on!
Serving next to the Polar Bears, number 11. Official timeout. I'm looking at it on video.
Hey, we got video. We got video, bro! We got video.
Official timeout. All right. Okay, let me look at it here. Yeah, she touched it. But what did it hit? I don't think they can use video. It's only at college level. Yeah, come here. She definitely touched it. Look, the ball never hits the ground. She touched it. I don't think they're allowed to use video replay. After review, the point will stay with the Wolves. Mm-hmm.
It's okay, UPA. Keep up the work.
Point, Polar Bears.
It would be fine. The other one. Keep up the work.
Kaylee Johnson.
Now I think this is when they charge up. We'll see. I think this is when they charge up because they're angry. All right, Malia goes up to the middle. It's in play. Michaela will send it back. Jaya immediately. To the middle again.
Jaya Crowder.
Let's go! Keep up the work! Let's go, girls!
Point, Polar Bears.
They're angry. They're angry.
Let's go, girls!
Hey, yeah, when our girls get angry, they're not a force to be reckoned with for sure. The third hit's going to be at the net. Point, Fort Ayers. And with that, we are tied. This is going to come down, like I said, to whoever gets a 2-point advantage. Malia now going on her 5th straight. It's right over. Jaya going over again hard. Jaya's there. All right, looking for anything. Maddie with the first, it's already over. All right, Jaya sends it further back. Needs some leverage. Oh, Corinne sending some net. Point. Wolves.
That's okay!
That substitution for the Wolves will be number 7, Riley Wildermuth. She will now serve. All right, this is going to be real interesting to see if they can finish this off. All right, Malia sends back a good one. It's in play. Ball was ruled in. Point, Porter. Official timeout.
Stop telling me all the calls, bruh. You deal with it.
After review, the point will stay with the Polar Bears. Serving next will be number 8, Kaylee Robinson.
Keep up the work! Let's go!
Four-hit violation. Point, Polar Bears. All right, this is match point. Get loud.
Keep up the
Get loud, everybody. It's match point. Polar Bears. Okay. And the serve is up. It is over. Michaela's going to send it right back. Kaylee's going to come back and get her first hit. Riley Wildermuth into the, that's dead ball. Dead ball into partition. Dead ball. Point. Polar Bears. That's the end of the third set. Your final score, Union Prep 15, Apprentice 13. All right, line up. I love how calm they just got. And Union Prep will take the match with a set score of 2-1. All right, fans, we'd like to thank you all for coming out today. If there is trash nearby you, please throw it in the nearest receptacle. And that's it for our volleyball season for both middle school and high school. We'll be back to you guys in November with basketball coming up. Girls for middle school tryouts is tomorrow. Special thanks to Coach Tart, Coach Amber, our production team, faculty, staff, and administrators that have consistently been at every game, and all of that. We're going to wrap it up here. Thank you all for coming out. Please drive safely. Have a good night. Wait, interview. Hold on. Hey, high school, can somebody interview? After your picture. All right, so stay with me because Malia's going to interview. I'm going to come down and we're going to have some commentary. It's probably just.
Then do I?
I'm going to come down one so I can talk.
Is it going to be here? Or?
Let's see if I'm in picture. All right, get on the other side of it, turn it. Put it on my card. Put it on my card. There we go. All right, it's out the way. All right. I think it's working. Mine is not. So. All right, testing 1, 2. All right, so, sitting here after this one with number 11, Malia Joy Rosario. I remember talking to you first game of the season.
Yeah.
And whew, this one was close. So, I'll tell you, y'all made an excellent recovery in the third set. And I think it kind of came down to a little bit of getting angry.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit. What was going through your mind? I mean, you know, sometimes you can't get everything in your favor, but what was going through your mind?
It was definitely anger because a lot of the girls were, on the other team were like trying to say like that it was a wrong call. I mean, obviously it wasn't. So I think that kind of pushed us to get the last few points that we needed. And just in general, everyone's done better, like worked their skills and gotten better throughout the season. And it was our last game and we won, and we're all really happy.
Yep.
I feel like everyone improved this year.
Yeah, I mean, it's been big. I mean, you guys ended your season with a bang. Middle school ended their regular season with a bang with a win for their last game last week. So, yeah, I know this is not going to be the last we see of you. At least right now, because I know you'll be back next year. So, yep, looking forward to it. All right, guys, she's really tired. So, I've got to let her go get some rest. Number 11, Malia Rosario. We're going to wrap it up here. All right, guys, so that's going to do it here. Wait, you want to wait 10 seconds until I'm done. So, all right, so that's going to wrap it up here. Close one for UPA tonight, taking it 2-1. That's going to wrap up our season. We're going to take a little bit of a break for a few weeks and get ready for basketball. We'll be back with basketball action for you guys on Wednesday, November 8th. But again, remember, it won't be me. It'll be Coach Tart that you heard from volleyball. Taking over the reins for the commentary for basketball as I move on to conduct the pep band. Miss Tart, you ready for basketball? Ready to commentate basketball? Yep, she nods at me. She is ready. All right, guys. Mr. Bivens signing off. It's been a great volleyball season. Have a great evening. We'll see you tomorrow night with boys soccer, broadcasting that game for the Queen City playoffs at 4:15. Good night, everybody.